It's time for another Power Rangers Super MegaForce toy review with me, Admin GoldKingRanger from the GoldKingRanger team. In this video we will be reviewing the Power Rangers Super MegaForce Deluxe Red Lion Zord. So this Zord is one of the Zords that's part of the Zord Builder System from Power Rangers Super MegaForce, and it is based on the Power Rangers Wild Force Red Lion Zord. Now this is a cool Zord because you obviously have the ability to transform it into two different Megazord forms, and it just generally is a really cool Zord. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the key and then the Zord and then look at the Megazord combinations. So let's get started with the key. So we have the Red Ranger key, which is Wild Force Red, and as you can see it's nice and gold. Nice helmet design. So you've got a lot of gold, red, white and a tiny bit of yellow on the eyes, which is really, really nice. And what we're going to do is turn it into key mode, like that. And there's obviously the QR code. And that would be for the scanner app. The key scanner app if you got it. And then we're going to put the key into the morpher, and here we go. There, so we had Wild Force and the secondary sound, which is just the average communicator sound. So we're going to keep it in key mode because we're going to need it as a key later. It comes with two missiles, which are essential to this toy because, well, it has missile firing action, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. So we have the Red Lion Zord, which has a nice lot of gold paint on here, some green eyes. We've got the fire symbol from Samurai, which makes Red Lion Zord look even more excellent. We've got the earth symbol for yellow, and then winds, and then the sky symbol for pink. Now, I'll come to why these are here and later, and also it's kind of weird how the tail is so different. Well, all things will be revealed in this review, so keep watching. Okay, so the Red Lion Zord also has wheels on the bottom, so it can move around, which is pretty cool. So it can roll around, and obviously it's got this attachment, the back. Ooh, yeah, it's on there. It's just a bit wobbly, but it does come off because you need it to come off for Megazord transformation. But first things first, let's have a look at the missile firing action. So simple really. So you there's a hole in the mouth right here. Simply just put the missile into its mouth, then take your key, and then there's a keyhole right at the top. Then what you do is you put the key into the hole and it fires the missile like so. And I'll quickly show you that again. So missile goes in. Get your key, it doesn't matter which one you use any Ranger key, get it in the keyhole and boom! I love missile firing toys, they're so cool. Okay, so now that we've done the missiles, we can move on to the next bit, which would be the Red Lion Zord's, I call it its battle mode, which is interesting, but let's have a look at it, shall we? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the heads, this piece here, so we can take off this bit. So you got this. So, and we also need to take this off because we need to take this tail end off. Oh, it's all pegging stuff. Put the legs back on because we need it to be placed back on. Oh, trying to find the paste now. Okay. Oh, there we go. Then take this off because we're going to need this silver piece as well. Oh. Unfortunately, you're going to get that. So hold on. Oh, before I put it on back to front. Oh, there we go. There we go. So there we go. So what we're going to do is now take this. We're going to take the. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the this top piece and put it. There's a peg hole at the top, so we insert it into here. Oh, it's a bit of a push, but it will go in. There we go. We take this piece, put that over here, and then you take this piece, because it does have more than one use, but you'll see in a bit. You just simply put where the missile hole is. You simply just push that in there. So this is I think they call it Red Lion Zord's battle mode, which is quite cool actually. So he could go charging into battle with his extra extension of weaponry and attack with his horn, I suppose. So you can go charging and slash with its claws and its head horn. That is pretty cool. Alrighty, so that's the battle mode, and obviously it can obviously charge into battle, which is pretty cool. I love it. So cool. Now, okay, the next part we're going to look at it now is the Megazord transformations. Now we got 2 of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to just rearrange the camera and then prepare for the Megazord combinations. Okay, so now we have the legendary Megazord and Red Lion Zord's back to normal, but obviously it won't be back to normal for long. It's now time for our first Megazord combination. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the legendary Megazord and we're going to quickly just put his swords in his hands. Like so. We have reviewed the legendary Megazord, so if you wish to see the review of the legendary Megazord, quickly click on the legendary Megazord right now. Alrighty, now for this first combination we're going to do the legendary Wild Force Megazord, and to do that we're going to take the Super Mega Wheeler and Super Mega Sub. This is the Wheeler, this is the Sub. People think I've got it mixed up. So there's pegs on the top, and then as you can see at the legendary Megazord we've got pegs on the knees. So simply what we're going to do is we're going to take the Red Lion Zord and the Megazord, and you're simply going to click and push it onto the top one peg hole, and oh, so there we go. So after you combine the Zords together, you got the legendary Wild Force Megazord. So this is the first combination. Obviously it rolls around, so it moves into battle like so. So now we're going to move on to the next part, which is the legendary Samurai Megazord. Oh goodness, what on earth could this be for? Well, unfortunately we don't use Super Mega Wheeler or Subs on any of these 2 Megazord combinations, so sorry girls. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take the Megazord, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the swords off, because you want to prepare the legendary Megazord beforehand. So you want to take the sword off, both of them, and then what you do, and then what you do next is you get the Zord Builder ports ready. So you flip, we're going to flip the wing back, push that one down, and the other, like that. So now they're both ready. And then we're going to take the head off the helmet, because we don't need that in this one either. So what now we're going to do is, I've been waiting to do this, just totally dismantle the whole Zord. We're going to take off the legs, we're going to take off practically everything. So we're going to take this off, we're going to take the legs off, oh, and take the head off. So now it's totally dismantled. Well, nearly. Just got to take the legs off the helmet because there's plenty of holes. So now we're going to put it all together. So let's start with the legs. So we're going to take the Zord legs, and as you notice, there's more symbols have revealed. The Samurai Green Ranger's forest symbol and Blue Ranger's water symbol, which is very cool. So we're going to connect them like so. So we put one in here and one in there. Oh, in it goes. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this leg with the yellow and connect it to the Green Ranger's Zord's, the Super Mega Wheels or port, and then we're going to take the pink symbol and connect it to the blue Zord Builder port. Oh, it's a bit tricky sometimes because of the peg ports tend to fold back in. Now let's prepare the weapons. So we're going to take this piece, we're going to just attach it for a minute because otherwise it's going to have trouble going into the hand of the Megazord. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the blade and we're going to slide it, just simply slide it into place. So just like that. And then one blade goes one way. One blade goes one way. So say you may want to keep them attached while you're doing this because it can get tricky. So one blade goes one way, and then you fold the blade and then send it the other way. Oh, flip the sail and push it into place, keep it folded, so you have something that looks like that, which is it's a pretty cool weapon actually. And to combine the Super Mega Sabers from the Megazord, that's pretty cool. So as I said, we're gonna take one off. Oh, sorry. It tends to come off easily, but sometimes, but there you go. So now what we're going to do is then we're going to turn it round for a minute to the side, because we're going to need the key to open this front port, like as they do in the series when they summon powers. There you go. Turn it back round, push that in. We're going to take the Red Lion Zord head and place it, because as you can see there's peg holes, and there's peg holes inside. So we're going to push and insert that into here. Oh, there we go. And then we're going to take the head, this piece, we're going to take this bit off and then flip it up. Yes, you can probably see it now. Oh. Insert onto here. And the weapon, just push it into place and insert the other end back on, and then you have something that looks like this. Wow, look at that. And just for extra measure, I'm going to add the fire, got to try to, oh, in the Green Ranger's hand, the Fire Smasher, and that's what the tail's for. This is one cool Megazord combination. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Oh, there we go. I know that looks a bit awkward, but I like to get them to hold their weapons upwards. So let's have a little look around. It's easy to turn it around because it's got wheels. Thanks, Bandai. Very handy. Yeah, and also it's so cool because you can push it and roll it around in Megazord mode too, and that's what's so cool. So what can I say? This Megazord combination is definitely one of my favourites because I love Samurai. It was so cool. Yeah, there's loads and loads of ways you can probably use the Zords. You could probably maybe let me think. You could probably try and do it with MegaForce swords if you can figure it out. That'd be cool. I was thinking maybe use the Red Dragon and the Black Snake Zords for the legs and then the arms, etc. Yeah, but you give it some thought. This is what Zord Builder's for. That's why I love it. You can just go crazy with your Power Ranger imagination and just make as many Zord combinations as you can and just have fun doing it. Alrighty then. Well, there's obviously one more thing I have to show you. The missile firing action is still here. I'm going to insert the missile into the mouth, take the key, and then put it in. Going to put the key into the keyhole, turn the key, and firing missiles. Love it. Okay, so that's it now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like the video, share, comment, subscribe. Tell us if there's anything that you'd like us to review on GoldKingRanger, or please leave some comments because we need feedback. So if there's anything you'd like us to improve on, then you gotta let us know. Okay, so as always, Power Ranger fans, may the power protect you, and we'll see you soon. See you, Rangers.